are.
Yes.
Again.
Episode 2 for me, but episode
3.
3.
Yeah, 3.
4.
No.
But I know you've done loads.
I've recorded loads.
Yeah, but they've not come out.
They've not come out because there's been some stuff going on.
Which I'm sure we'll uncover today.
Yeah. So, I've just not been in the headspace / had the time or capacity to edit stuff. So my guests that I've recorded with, that is coming. It is coming, I promise.
Are you going to reveal any yet, or is that just going to be a surprise? Bam, this person's here today.
Yeah, I can. So
Yeah.
I'm editing one at the moment with someone called Albert from the US of A. I know.
We've gone overseas to the
We
pond.
have. It's our second. I was about to do an American accent then.
Do it. I'll get.
I've got a second USA guest coming on. I'm channeling my Kardashians because I've been watching that recently. So, it was a really, really good guest. I'm feeling so blessed.
Yeah.
I think I could play them, couldn't I? One of them.
You can be a Kardashian.
Well, actually, earlier you said you only knew one of them.
I only know one housewife of Beverly Hill. Kim.
I don't know any.
Kim is a Kardashian.
Kim is a Kardashian, yeah. But the other ones, they all begin with K.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that because they're Kardashians, they K?
Duh.
Oh, there's a theme.
Come on, you've got... There's a theme.
There's a theme.
You must know another one.
What was the man who got in trouble? Is there a man? No, there was the dad, there's a woman. The mum. Oh, God, I cut that. Get out! Oh, my God, someone went through a sex change.
Jordan's going to get cancelled.
Oh, my God, I don't know my Kardashians.
There is.
Someone's gone through a sex change.
Someone has transitioned, Jordan. Someone has transition.
From
That's
Kenneth
Caitlyn.
to Kylie? Because they're both Ks? I'm not mocking, just because they're Kardashians.
No, it was from Bruce to Caitlyn.
Caitlyn!
That's
I do know
Jenner.
Caitlyn, yep.
But you did just name another one, Kylie.
There is a Kylie.
There is a Kylie. Kylie Cosmetics.
Kylie Cosmetics.
Yeah.
There's a Kyle in, I think, Housewives of Beverly Hills.
So we were talking before recording about escapism, trash TV.
Yeah, you need
and
it.
Yours is real.
Well, no. So Elizabeth sticks it on, and it's always the Netflix. So it comes out as Housewives of Beverly Hills, or is it Down Under? No, not Down Under.
Below Deck.
Below Deck.
Which I've never watched an episode of, but I know a lot of people.
Do you have any idea how many spin-offs there are now? They go
everywhere. Is it?
Red
Okay.
Sea, Mediterranean, Caribbean, or whatever. And you're just like, it's meant to be a cruise boat with private yachts.
No, I've not seen it. However, this is completely not a reality TV show. But everyone I've spoken to recently that has said they watch Below Deck, I've recommended Triangle of Sadness.
Sounds like self-help to get you away from it. This will help you get off it.
Yeah, this will make you watch real art because it's an Oscar film.
Okay.
So, but it is about the kind of hierarchy of people who can afford to be on a super yacht, people that work on a super yacht, that kind of thing. But then all manner of chaos happens. I'm not going to spoil it.
No.
It goes a little bit Lord of the Fliesy.
Is it this year that's come out?
No, but it always sticks with me. It's a really weird film.
Okay.
The humour is really off kilter.
Who's in it? If you can remember top of your head. If not, it don't matter. It's just...
Woody Harrison.
Alan?
Is it Harrison? Is that his name? Woody Harris? Oh my God, he's a really good actor. And I can't remember his name. That's so bad as someone that's an actor. I'm really bad with actors' names.
Get crucified.
Wait, I actually really am. I'm just bad with names in general. The Kardashians. At least I know that.
All right. Yeah, you've got your head in the right space. Kardashians.
And I'm actually trying to talk about a highbrow Oscar film because it is really good. And there's another guy who's making waves at the moment, and I can't remember his name. He's fit.
Do you know what? When it comes to the edit, we'll put the names that are flashing.
But Triangle of Sadness, there are some big people in it,
yeah.
but there are also some newer, unknown actors that have become bigger since because they've been in an Oscar film and they've kind of showed themselves. But honestly, all of the there is one. Oh, I saw this on the guy that I said was Fit's Instagram.
Yep.
Again, actor, I can't remember his name. His co-star passed away recently. She's in it and she's really good. Yeah, that's sad. So it is Triangle of Sadness. They're all connected. But watch it. It's a little bit more. It's
Yeah.
It really isn't like Below Deck, but it's about that kind of society.
I wouldn't even recommend Below Deck. I wouldn't. It's just,
No.
you know that switch off TV you need?
Yes.
That noise you just need whilst you're like, I'm done with the day. That's
Talking of noise, my kitchen window's open and it's really annoying me.
Go close it.
Can I close
Yeah, of
it?
course you can. As long as you get in that
Okay, be right
same
back.
exact spot.
Okay.
And not trip up the light.
I can hear the traffic.
Fuck's sake. Honestly. Wow.
I'm back.
You're back.
Oh no, back in the right spot.
You're never...
Not showing crotch. Okay. Okay. Is that... Am I in it?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm sat down in my... it doesn't matter what you do now. If you're out of frame, if you're out of focus or whatever.
I'm not. I'm in.
Yeah, but I'm
in.
I'm not getting up to check.
Yeah, so that... Watch it. For
Okay.
Triangle of Sadness.
Let's dive into this.
Okay, hang on, what were we doing today? We were working together today, so
Yes.
this is genuinely just a catch up because we tend to
Rehearse,
work together,
yeah.
rehearse, and we don't actually have a live catch up.
No.
So
this
is our catch up.
Spew, whatever.
We sometimes do digress in rehearsals, but we try and keep it professional.
Yeah, but I think because we have that kind of relationship where we can
Yeah.
just chat to each other. Otherwise, well, rather that no chemistry or nothing at all, and you're just like acting against someone who's a brick wall, which we've all been there.
Oh, we've all been there.
Not that we're shaming on this podcast either. If that's your choice of style of acting.
As in, not responsive to anyone else's chemistry or anyone else's
direction,
vibe.
chemistry, either or.
Direction. To be fair, everyone has worked with a wooden board before.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Is this podcast to help people pass that, or is this podcast to just chat with us? Chat with us. We're not here to help. We're not here for, although acting tips one day, you know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, in this piece that we were just rehearsing,
Yep.
I am directing it and performing in it.
What's that like?
Nice segue.
Becca, what is that
Jordan.
like? Directing and acting in the same piece. Do you find it difficult to spread yourself between the two?
It's a challenge, Jordan, but it's a challenge that I have taken on, and I think I'm all right at. As
Could you
the
dive-
other actor in this piece,
Yeah.
how would you describe your experience of me directing in it and acting in it?
Thank you. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
As fellow director, actor, and interviewee.
You're not director.
I'm not. No, but you are the fellow actor. You're the
Oh,
director,
okay, thank
and you're
you.
interviewing
Yeah,
me.
I just wanted to put you in your place there.
Yeah.
Take you down a
Hill
peg.
down. Yep.
So yeah, how would you honestly describe it? Does it work?
I'm not gonna lie because hello. Because we've worked together so long already.
Yeah.
I already see you direct, so I don't necessarily, for me personally, notice. What is really nice is you know what you want. So yeah, it can be annoying if we're in a moment.
Yeah, and
You
snap
come out,
of
you're
it.
like, I want this, let's change this, do that, and that. You know what? I'm like, fine.
That,
your director's
I can
like-
imagine that's quite a knee jerk. You're
especially
like,
when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
That is jarring, but it's not even annoying. It's just okay, get used to that. But at least you know what you're doing, rather than I don't mind this process of let's play, see what happens. Like you instantly have the choices, or in your head you go which direction to go from, and you know where to make the piece shine.
oh, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we've got a limited time as well for this. So I'm
Absolutely.
very much like get shit done because otherwise it won't be done well. So it's like and
Pressure.
yeah, pressure, no pressure. And also I think, imagine if it's hard for you, me snapping out of that moment and going and directing.
must
Can you
be for
imagine
yourself.
me?
Yeah.
I feel like I've got two brains. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
right, I'm putting my director hat on or whatever. I'm in the director brain now. And then I've got to go back into, it's sometimes really hard to go back into the performative aspect of
Yeah.
it. And I can't wait until we get to the rehearsal point where we've completely made all of the choices and blocked everything.
Yeah.
And then I can just
The
focus
point
on
where the
acting.
directors ease off the gas, step back, and just let the
Yes.
actors do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like today.
sweet spot.
Well, yeah, because today when we were rehearsing, you were brilliant because you were just getting so emotional. So, oh my God,
So-
I can't compliment this man because
No.
he just gets to.
There you go. Yep. Sorry.
No, but you were because you got really emotional and like I could just feel that character. And I was like, I really wanted to match that
Yeah.
with the energy of my character, but I was still in the mindset
You did.
Oh, okay.
I think
I didn't feel like I gave it as much as I could have as an actor.
To give context, we did a scene that's never been blocked.
Yeah.
We've just read the lines once, and then not even that. Scene 4 we rehearsed barely. Oh, what's scene 4?
Well, we learned it, didn't we? So we were doing it off book.
It's the first
bit
chance
of a stumble through.
Stumble through is better than having the book.
Yeah, 100%.
And then you get there in the end. So no, it was nice.
And like we are each other's prompts. We don't have the director prompting because the director is in it. So
irony is both of us screwed up the lines where we both interrupt each other at different points, which is I find that hilarious.
That's quite ironic.
It is ironic.
Because I do feel like we interrupt each other just in daily life.
And I think that's it. But where the direction or the writing is interrupt. And we just didn't know.
And we were like, sorry. And then I was like, you need to interrupt me.
And I'm like, I need to interrupt you.
And then I was like, oh, but what am I interrupting you with? Oh, God. I don't know. But yeah, that worked well.
Yeah.
That worked well.
And this is Soulmates, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So actually on the last episode we did together, we actually said the wrong date for the show.
Shame.
But you know what? Doesn't matter because it's sold out.
Yeah.
So actually...
Bums on seats.
Bums on seat. We don't need them. But it is on the... Hang on, when is it?
29th.
That's it. That's what we said last time. We said the 30th. It's the 29th. It's the 29th, isn't it? I'm really second guessing myself now. It's the Friday. It's the last Friday of August.
Last Friday of August.
7 p.m. at the Theatre Royal.
Yeah. I'm
Manchester.
excited. I know I'm in it, but I'm still excited. I'm like,
excited too.
Like, this is short, but been a build-up.
Yeah. There's been a lot of love gone into this. Because it's new writing.
Yeah.
You know, directing something that was being formed as we're in the process.
Yeah.
As performers as well, performing something that's just literally being plucked out of someone's brain. And it's a collaborative process, so like working with the writer as well.
Yeah, and Sarah's been
oh my gosh, Sarah's been a dream.
Such chilled.
Like,
you love a writer that's just like, yep, let's go play.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Which is just so nice. And I think she's so, like the excitement is just...
It's good. Now, question.
Yes.
Fire one at you.
Tell me what you think about me.
Once the piece is
You didn't get that reference, did you?
I didn't.
That's sad. That's where our friendship misses a level.
And what is it? What is it?
You went, question, and I went, tell me what you think about me.
Is that Beyonce?
Oh my God, yes!
Okay,
actually, our friendship's solid. We're good. We're good. It's Destiny's Child, but Beyonce is in Destiny's Child, so...
Only reason I said Beyonce.
Who are you?
It's one of the lines in the script. Beyonce.
Is that the only reason you said it?
Yeah, because it's fresh in my head.
Don't ruin. The
Sorry,
fact that you thought you
I
knew.
just knew.
You were just connected.
My original question.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
Well, actually, I've got two. We'll go with this one first. How are you going to feel when this one ends? Because you've had the chance to do both act and direct. So
yeah.
Is it the same sadness as the post blues for an actor, or is it?
I think probably twofold because I've been so involved with the process.
Yeah,
you know,
so it's
I've seen
be
it from two different angles.
Yeah.
So I do think that I don't have like a fully creative thing to put my teeth into that's next. I've got some stuff I'm programming and producing and directing, but not something that I'm performing in / have like a real connection to the creative process.
Yeah.
Not for this year anyway. I've got something that I'm working on for next year that's a longer process, which is creative and that's really good.
Are we allowed to know?
No.
It's so annoying doing our jobs. You're like, talk about it. We can't.
I know. I can't tell anyone. Although I'll tell you after.
Yeah, I don't think I know, do I?
I know, I don't think so.
Like, I legit don't know.
No, you actually don't. You've got to tell someone, otherwise it just eats you alive because you can't share the excitement, you can't share the challenges.
So, say if you were cast as Dream Role, like
Dream Role, we're going there.
Would you tell people immediately, other than Nick? Nick, obviously, that's your spouse, your partner. You're going to tell them anyway. But would you tell others? Who would you trust?
You, obviously.
I made the list. Would you trust mum and dad?
Yeah, my dad just wouldn't
care.
No, that's
but
mean.
He would like the level of understanding.
Yeah, like I just don't. Yeah, I could tell him,
and he'd be like, "Cool,
well done,
yeah, well done, you're doing it.
Proud of you,
great." And wouldn't understand like if you said you were going on the Globe. Yeah, you'd be like, "No, I'm going on the Globe."
Yeah,
or RSC.
Yeah,
or just West End. Yeah.
Oh, if I said West End, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the dream role.
That. But I would tell my mum. I think I would definitely tell my mum. She'd get it, and she wouldn't tell anyone. She wouldn't tell a soul. But yeah, because there is that massive period of time where you're not allowed to tell anyone. Dream role. Oh, do you know? I've not. It's going to sound really lame, but I've not actually thought about this too much because I do feel like it's a little bit.
Well, it's more of the
upsetting. I think you should live in what you're doing now creatively and be proud of where you're at.
Yeah.
And what you're doing now. I don't think we do that. Like, I'm going to get deep now.
Okay.
Like, I don't think we do that enough in the industry. And I think we're always, me included, I say we because I'm always having to remind myself of this. We're always thinking like, on to the next, what's next? What's my dream role? I'm going to be happy when I get there. Mm. But what about where we're at right now? Like what we were just saying about soulmates. Like I'm feeling so blessed with that process. I'm really in it and it's a joy. We're making it work. Is it perfect? No, but we're making it work. So it's like, why can't we just be in that? So I actually haven't really let myself maybe think about what my quote unquote dream role would be.
Wow. Are you living the dream? Is that what you're saying as well?
Well, I think someone said to me the other day, well, two people talking about me while I was there, but I was like in the room. I'm very hyper aware as a person. So if I was having a conversation with you, but we were in a group of people, I'd also be tuning into their conversations. Okay. Not that I'm not giving you my full attention. It's just that I'm like, I don't know, we could call it undiagnosed something, couldn't we?
We could, but we are
we're not going to do that. We're not going to self-label because that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm always just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's nosy.
No,
but
it's not.
No, it's not.
Because
it's you want to say it.
I'm not going to.
Because you do it too.
It's annoying when it happens.
It doesn't always happen, but when and then you can't you can't untune out of other people. And it's like your brain's working overtime because you really are listening to that person and you are committed, but you've got other things.
It's like you're doing something and someone's just hit a tuning fork from the distance and that note and you're like, what's going on? Yeah. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah. So I heard it and I kind of heard them something and it was along the lines of, it's really rare for someone to all of their work is completely in the industry. And that's what I heard from these two people and I was like, oh, I am. Like I'm doing this, and they were like, "That's what we were saying, Becca. We were saying that you are one of those rare people that everything you do for money, for a job,
in the arts.
is in the arts, is in the industry." Yep. And I was like, and that was only a few weeks ago, and that moment for me was, yeah, I am. I'm doing it. That was my dream. Was to earn a living comfortably and happily in my chosen industry that I've worked hard in and I believe in.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I think I am. Living the dream.
Which is absolutely...
I'm doing it.
We're getting towards a tender moment, so I'm going to throw it right at you now. And Becca knows this question's coming because I think it's mean doing it this way, but because you're on an emotional peak, let's be that arsehole. I'm going to be that arsehole. I want to know about you because... One of the themes we want to talk about in this podcast was juggling life, lots of things happening at the same time, lifestyle, work, everything else, and especially from a creative, it's never simple. There's always sacrifices and compromises, and some things are out of your control.
Which I hate.
Yes, I can imagine you hating specifically. So I want to know how, first of all, do you deal with that? That's a good start. How do you deal with that? How do you juggle and make sure there's a good harmony between them all?
That's really hard because I just don't think there's a
right or wrong. No,
it's not a straight answer though. It's not.
It's a personal answer. It's how you do it.
I'm pointing.
I am pointing.
the finger of truth. I think it's been really tricky recently because my default for dealing with stress, for dealing with mental health, for dealing with things that stress me out, things that you can't control, is exercise. It is going to the gym, going to a fitness class, basically moving my body.
Yeah.
And I've not been able to do that as much recently. So that is really hard because my coping mechanism has been taken away.
Yeah, the comfort blanket. Yeah.
Yeah. I think as well, just like it's a healthy coping mechanism.
Oh,
like,
no,
but yeah, I guess for context, people are going to be like, what the frick's she on about?
Well, like I said, it's how much you want to dive into this. Like,
well, I mentioned it. So I did an episode with last season with Kieran Jones Gill, who is an actor who has recently gone through traumatic injuries.
Yeah, and smashing it now.
Smashing it now. He's doing also, just for everyone, he's doing so well. Like, he's back in the gym. He had a horrific motorbike accident and broke a lot of bones, but he is getting better, and he's back in the industry doing what he loves, and he's rehabbing, and we love that. So pleased for him, and I check in with him regularly because he gets what I'm going through, because so I also experienced some injury related trauma, but I've not really spoken about it to many people.
Why
do you think?
Well, I think, is it a perception of other people, how they see you?
100%.
And that's, like, you don't want to
seem weak.
I wasn't going to say weak, because it's not, because it isn't that.
No,
it's not, but that's in your mind.
Yeah.
You don't want to be perceived as weak, and no one would ever think that. But that's why you've not shined a light, potentially, on how serious this is to a degree. I mean,
I think that's what it is, because I don't think even you knew. No. I didn't even let you know how serious it was.
Well, for context from me, we did a rehearsal, I think it was last week before?
Last week.
Whenever it was, and the minutes, it was just, we couldn't rehearse straight away. You wanted to do this podcast then, and I said, we're not doing that podcast. We're like, no. You weren't in a good state. But that, I'm again not saying that you were weak in that moment. I was like, you had some terrible news. And and you still directed and we still rehearsed. So well done to you. I mean, you think you're nuts. I think
go home. I was like, no.
I literally was like, I think you're nuts. We're doing this still. But so do you want to explain what it is that's happening?
Yeah. So I basically had an accident, and I don't need to go into that accident, but I had an accident back at the end of November. I broke my elbow, which I fractured my elbow. That doesn't sound like a lot. And I think this is it as well. The perception of my injury, people think I'm better now, and I'm not. And I think that's the weird thing for me as well. So the reason why I'm not is it was such a severe break that in layman's terms, I split my elbow in half. Imagine just knocking your funny bone and what pain that gives you. And I had to have, I got put into a ketamine-induced trip in A&E.
Yep.
To try and fix my elbow there and then. This was after being in an ambulance for hours in the queue for the hospital, and the only reason I got rushed in was because my vitals dropped so low that they were worried that I was going to, go, basically. Like, you wouldn't think that from an elbow injury that you could basically almost die, but you can. Obviously, that's what I find out. So or it's just me being so dramatic that I was like, I need to be seen now. My body just went into a...
It was not.
I know it wasn't. See, this is me deflecting again. Fuck. I laugh through my trauma, I do. It's a coping mechanism.
Yep.
So that wasn't fun.
And this was when? To give a perspective of timeline, how long ago was this?
It was literally the last day in November, so 29th of November or something, end of November.
And we're now near, it's not quite a year yet, but this is an ongoing process.
Yeah, so, going back to that, so I was put into that trip, which was horrific. It wasn't a fun trip because I was in a bad state, and they always say that you trip about what you've just experienced. So that was, I won't go into it fully, but that wasn't great. Then when I came back around, finally, I didn't come back around for ages. Apparently my husband said I just kept asking, am I back yet? Am I back yet? The only way I can describe it is it literally felt like my soul left my body. And that's not even being dramatic. That is I felt like I was detached. And the whole time my soul was trying to get back into my body. I've never experienced anything like that before. Those who have used that kind of substance recreationally might have, but I absolutely haven't. When I finally got back to my body, as it were, we found out that it didn't work. So my bones were still apart, like my elbow was still in half. I got sent home. I didn't get kept in hospital, and I was in severe pain for about a week before I finally got my operation to have my elbow reconstructed with a lot of metal. I mean, we can probably put a picture of the scan up on it in the thing, because there's like, it looks like an upside down Eiffel Tower in there. There's a lot of metal work in there. And, you know, again, I had the operation and I was sent home. I didn't have like any overnight stay or anything. I wasn't put on, this isn't like to poo-poo any medical professional or anything. It was just that I didn't have a lot of help pain management wise. So I've never experienced pain like it. And I've got quite a high pain threshold as well. And when I finally was I was on codeine, so I wasn't very with it. However, I did write a script during that time. I still worked. I wrote Vape.
You wrote Vape
when I was still in a cast and I was on codeine and I was not okay. So that's not me being like, yay, work when you're sick. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just like, I can't actually believe I did that. I dictated it verbally, and then I tidied it up when I was a bit more able to do it and got it out in January.
I mean, that just admits how strong you are. It does. It's a testimony to your strength. I
just care about what I do. I wasn't going to let someone down. That was the kind of, that, you know, in my work, that was my kind of, so, and then I was just on the kind of road to recovery. Like I was back, I'd written Vape, we were performing Vape, we performed, the showcase in Portsmouth.
Yeah, and Pompey Dogs.
We did Pompey Dogs, and I was kind of like, I was in physio and I was in recovery, you know, and then about 2 months ago, my recovery hit a brick wall, and my physios were like, you're not progressing, your range of movement. So I don't have full range of movement. I don't even have half of my range of movement back in my arm. So I haven't been able to dance. I haven't been able to do any of my kind of dance side of my work.
Which you love dancing.
Which I love. I love it. I do it for fun as well. So like I would attend a dance class once a week as an attendee. That was like, you know, for fitness as well. I can't do Pilates, which I love. I can't do yoga. I can't do any of like my stretching work with my arm, because my arm literally only bends only straightens a quarter of the way and bends a little bit further, but not a lot. So I was told I need another operation, basically. So I've been going through trying to get another operation to fix fix to the best of their ability what is going on. And I'm also experienced nerve damage in my hand. So they need to try and release the nerve and do a joint release and get me my mobility back as much as possible. I don't think I'm ever going to have my full range. That's quite hard to get my head around, but I've let myself actually let that sink in now, because it's been 8 months, and even with this operation, it's not going to get fully there. But as long as it can get a bit better and improve my quality of life, because basically my physio told me that when you're in pain, the same pain constantly for over 3 months, you have chronic pain. So again, I just get on with it. I just carry on, but to actually let myself know that I've been in chronic pain for 8 months. And I'm in pain right now. Like I'm constantly in pain. So that's really hard, because it takes up a lot of my mental energy and capacity, and then to be creative on top of that, like it's a challenge. Like I'm not gonna and the whole, what you were saying about last week was I went to see a different consultant for a different opinion, and there's differing opinions on what I need doing and the nature of the surgery. And recovery is just a lot more intrusive than I was initially prepared for.
That you weren't mentally prepared for, do you want to say? Or you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I just wasn't mentally prepared for being in hospital for like a few days after the operation, being hooked up to a manipulation machine that is going to try and basically stretch my arm out. Sounds medieval. Like, honestly.
No, well, same practices,
Going in every day for weeks to months for physio, having to do physio every hour of every day. Like, I've been here before with physio. I've not got great knees from dancing, and I do physio constantly for my knees, and I know I can do it, but I think my surgeon was like, I've got to have your full commitment to your recovery. You basically, this is your priority, and you cannot be thinking about or taking on anything else. Like, he knows what industry I'm in. He works with a lot of sportsmen, so performance is similar. He's worked with dancers and stuff before, so he's like, we need to get you to the best of your new normal.
How much of a time is this going to take?
And this is the thing, I don't know, and that's what's really hard for me, not having control over the time period. And, you know, when you said, going back to that question of you saying, are you going to be sad after Soulmates? Well, yeah, because I don't know when I'm going to perform again. Like, you know, that's the long and short of it. I mean, I can go back to maybe like directing and stuff, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to perform again. I don't know when I'm going to be well enough.
It won't be a swan song.
No, it won't. I'm not old enough for that.
No. But it'll be...
Yeah. So it's really difficult because usually in this season in August, where if you're not doing the Fringe, you're thinking about booking autumn work and what's next. And I'm really in limbo at the moment, and I've also had appointments messing me around, and I've had surgery booked in and it's been cancelled, and I've rearranged my whole life, and then I've had to rearrange it, and I've got health fatigue. Like, I'm exhausted, and I might send this podcast to people that are asking how I am and how I'm doing, because I just can't keep telling people the same thing.
No.
Like, that is the mental load that takes, is like, it is really exhausting. And like, I'm not getting emotional about it right now because I literally had I just cried and cried and cried last night about this. I don't think I've got any tears left. Honestly, I've kind of come to a bit of this is it, this is happening.
And you didn't want to talk about this?
No.
But I literally was like, this is what being part of the arts is.
Yeah.
It's never a straightforward, I just want to be in this. There's so many things that can either get in the way, impede, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a real hard challenge.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, you can do it.
Oh God, I know. I've been through the first part of it. I think it's just that reframing and being like, it just feels like a backward step for me. Because I felt like I was recovering, you know, and and again, it's that going back to saying that people think I'm okay. It's because I went back to work quite quickly after this.
Which you probably shouldn't have. But I think people know you as a person. You're like, no, I'm doing this.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine.
And but also I get stir crazy. Like,
oh God, yeah, that's why you need your outs.
Yeah, but I think it's because I've learnt new ways to cope and physically be.
Yeah.
So people actually can't tell about my range of movement. I mean, I shocked you in your garden when I showed you.
You showed me. Because when you just say you broke your elbow and then you say, well, movements and this and that, you're like, yeah, but you can't see it. And then you did actually show me and I was like, oh, I can actually see it. And I've not actually... Because when you interact with people, you don't always see the disability, do you?
No.
Or whatever it is.
No.
You just... And then suddenly you're like, oh, okay, yep, but...
Yeah, so I think it's like, it's awareness. It's not like I'm being like a martyr and I want everyone to know. Like,
you're not a poster boy or anything like that. It's not a badge.
No, and it's not like wanting everyone to be like, but it is that kind of...
Not something to
I don't know how to explain it.
It's not something to oppress either.
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted to talk about. So, because obviously part of the arts is Becca. Becca's done this for, I can't remember how long for now, and she talks about
Just over a year.
Over a year. You talk about all aspects
This
of being part of the
podcast,
arts.
yeah,
This
yeah.
podcast.
I was going to say the industry, babe. Been in the industry for far too long.
But if you look at what you're going through, look what Kieran's been through. Like, there's so many traumatic experiences that happen, and we still go back to this career afterwards, and it's very demanding.
Yeah.
And it's like
physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
You've got to give your whole self to it. And I think that's where my surgeon was saying to me, like,
You can't.
You need to give your whole self to your recovery.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for me.
So here comes the next. Oh God, we haven't actually planned these questions.
This is completely like I'm trusting Jordan with my trauma.
So you haven't got a date yet. There is a pencil.
There's a provisional, but I'm not letting anyone know because I have to undo stuff again if it gets cancelled because I've had 2 surgeries last minute cancelled, which has been very stressful.
The idea is when you're going through these treatments and putting yourself and your health first, what does that mean for A, work for the arts for you at the moment, B, part of the arts, and C, what does that mean for Becca? All 3 of them.
That's the hardest one. Thanks for leaving that to the end. Also, like my gnarly scars on camera, so you can actually see my scar. It's quite cool.
That's a definition of cool.
Is it? Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? I hated it at first. Now I'm like, yeah, just embrace it. You can see them. You can actually see the metal. That's going to be removed.
Deflecting.
Sorry, I'm deflecting. That's being removed.
Yeah.
What does it mean for my career? Okay.
All of them. Yeah.
It means I'm very lucky that I have a part-time job in the arts. I'm associate director of a theatre company, and I'm so lucky and so grateful that they have been so supportive through this, and they want me to get as well as I can be to be as good as I can be at my job. So I am on payroll for that job. So I will get sick pay to a certain extent, but then obviously if you're off long-term sick, statutory, So financially, there's going to be a bit of, it depends how long my recovery is. And again, that is just a part-time job. I then work everything else freelance, and I work.
Which is the nature for all.
And I work, I do.
Yeah. You're booked constantly.
I'm booked, and
yeah.
So the freelance stuff is going to have to take a pause.
Yeah, and I don't mean necessarily financially. I mean, of course, for you, not having. I know it's a horrible question. Not having those projects. What does that mean for you to not be part of the arts for a minute?
Let's be honest. I'm not ever going to drop out of it, am I?
Not. But
I'm still here. I'll still be thinking about stuff. I'll still be like, I had my manager at this theatre company I work with. He's so great that he was like, when we talk about the creative process, when we talk about directing, and when we're thinking up a new show, he's always like, Beck, I don't feel like you need to carve out 2 hours to be creative, because I used to like put it in my diary and be like, creative time.
I've not noticed that, how I just get diary notifications all the time from someone.
I do just send you. Yeah, because you're unorganised, You need someone to organise you.
Chaos, but
Anyway, let's talk about your shit afterwards. He was like, when you're making a coffee in the morning and you're thinking about the project, when you're at the gym and you're thinking about the project, that's work. He's like, because you're creatively manifesting stuff and you're thinking about it and you're getting ideas, but by you going out and about it. So he's like, you don't need to just sit there and be creative. He's like, take a chunk of time out and go on a walk. So like, I love that, because that's something I always take with me, that you're always being creative. You're always part of the arts. I'm always thinking up stuff. There'll be things that I'm jotting down, random voice memos when I'm hopped up on codeine that I'll be recording, that I'll come back to and be like, oh, that's a fucking good idea. So I'm not going to check out of what makes me feel good, but I'm not going to book stuff in that I can't fulfill. I can't commit to, because I have to commit to my health.
Yeah, and that's what it is. That always comes first.
Always comes first. So I'm currently in this weird bit where I teach Lambda online, and I'm trying to work out if I can still keep my Lambda students, because it's online, and did carry. I carried on doing that when I was first.
I don't know how I
in
feel
recovery.
about that.
I wasn't on codeine when I did that.
Okay.
No.
No, not that part. So, as in, like,
I was just on paracetamol.
it's so weird. Is again, there's this. Did your TV just turn on?
No.
Okay, that TV flashed.
Stop. You sure it wasn't someone like a car
No,
through the
that
window?
TV had a blue flash.
That's weird. Are you sure it wasn't the camera? Are we still on?
We're still on. Okay. That TV flashed. That's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, did I trigger? It's got like
it's triggered.
Alexa or something in it.
Yeah.
Me in the industry, it means that I am going to have to take a break. I don't know how long that break is going to be. Again, I can't tell you when my surgery is. So it could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be 3 months. Overall, it's going to be a year probably. I mean, I've been in recovery for 8 months now and I've plateaued, but I went back to work when I was still recovering. Like I was going to physio twice a week with 2 different physios. I was doing my exercises every day whilst also just like turning up and working.
Yeah.
So it can be done around it. I'll probably go back to my kind of directing associate director kind of office-based duties and management duties that I do with my part-time job sooner than anything else because they can make reasonable adjustments for me. Okay. And that's one thing that you don't really get, which I really think about in like freelance gigs when you're project by project. I know things are getting better with reasonable adjustments, but it's not something that's like readily spoken about and available all the time.
No, it isn't.
So for part of the arts, I mean, I still want to chat to people.
Great, so
but it'll be probably online.
Yep.
Rather than
in
person, or like you've got to come to me. Do you know what I mean? It won't be me coming to you, or it won't be like booking out studios and things because I gotta rest.
Yeah.
Gotta rest, I've been told.
By everyone who would be watching this. I'm looking at that camera, I'm thinking, oh my God. All that. Literally. For those, obviously, we just changed cameras.
We did.
My camera died. My phone, died because it was so deep in conversation.
It's just because this is all about me, this one, that's why.
In fairness, I rather that. I'm not too bothered at all.
No, you wanted me to, I know.
I did want you to open up about this because it is part of the arts.
Yeah, it's just icky for me. I just feel very
no one's
exposed.
And the vulnerability side of it, I get that.
Yeah, and I'm, as you said, like I do pride myself on being a strong person.
And that's not changed.
No, and I need to let people be there for me because I am readily there for people, but I don't.
How can you be a martyr for strong people and whatever you're vouching for in part of the arts if you're not going to put yourself up there on that same stool?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess we were gonna talk about balance, weren't we? And there are always. I think this industry in particular, it's so hard to have personal crises. Because we don't have a regular, even though I have got part-time regular work, I still don't have a normal 9 to 5 pattern. It's project by project. I work different hours. It's flexible. It's, you know what I mean? So it's, even that in itself is not easy to just be like, I'm clocking off for a month and I won't be at my desk 9 to 5. That's not the reality of this. So yours is even more chaotic.
Yeah.
Is one for a better word.
Yeah.
Creatively chaotic.
And like you said, things just happen that aren't in your control. Whether that's the client, whether that's family, whether that is your own personal organisation skills.
How late were you to rehearsal today with me?
2 hours. I
love the way he whispered that. 2 hours. 2 hours.
I thought it was 5 o'clock today. And then only by chance did I look at my phone before I went.
Oh, was it the calendar invite I sent you that popped up? was it that you were moaning about earlier?
Oh my God! FYI, I feel terrible about this. I really did. I was very apologetic.
And how was I? How did I respond?
You were absolutely fine. absolutely fine with it.
I actually was. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I think it made him feel worse that I was being so chill about it.
I think it was because I was like, oh my God, she's not even annoyed. And the thing is, you're going through all these things at the moment. And I'm like, you can't even turn up to rehearsal.
I'm not even annoyed. I'm just disappointed.
But this is what, it's just one of those, and like you said to me several times today, it's one of those things.
Yeah, I did. I was like, Jordan, it's one of those things. You've not done it before.
Yeah.
And like I always say
I
give
don't-
yourself grace.
Yeah, and I don't.
And also you realised in the moment. Do you know he messaged me and I was about to leave. I was leaving my house to go to Zed.
Thank God I caught you. Otherwise,
I'd just been sitting there like,
where is he?
I would have been really worried. I'd been like, is he okay? Oh my God.
I don't normally check my phone at that time. I really don't. I normally just go, yep.
And you're lucky that I'm just on my phone. And it's on my wrist.
Your wrist.
You're lucky that I constantly get notifications and I constantly like keep up with them, because otherwise, if I would, I would have just been there like, where is he? Obviously, then I would have looked at my phone. He just messaged me and went, what time's rehearsal today? I've just had this ping up, screenshotting my own calendar invite, and I was like, yeah, it's 2 till 5. And you were like, oh my fucking God.
Anyone looking to hire me in the future,
He never does this.
It's not a habit.
He never,
it's
and
just,
that's why I wasn't annoyed with you, because
honestly,
I knew how annoyed you'd be with yourself.
Well, so I got some of my own.
We're
really
our
annoying.
own worst critics in this industry. Yeah. And I knew how bad you felt, and I was like, he does not need me making him feel any worse.
No, and like you said earlier, it's one of those things being part of the arts where things happen outside your control. That one was inside my control.
But in that moment, there was nothing you could do to instantly solve that.
But even the reason why I needed to get money, which is why I booked the thing for today anyway, and not go into detail, is like, that's what happened because this and that. So it's that balance and the harmony where things just, you've got to juggle.
Yeah.
I mean, even tomorrow, I think it's going to go ahead. I'm meant to be rehearsing for a thing, but I've also had a client say, fitting. And it's for a big thing, September dates.
We'll give you September
And
work.
then the thing is, I'm like, well, do I panic everyone?
Yeah.
Or do I I've decided not to panic them all, because I'm like, I'm not going to hear.
And this is what was kind of doing with my op. I was like hearing a date and then I was telling everyone.
Yeah.
And I was undoing all my work.
Yeah.
And because I hate letting people down. Like I've got a massive thing. Like I hate it. I can't let people down. And then it got cancelled.
Yeah.
And then I had to undo the undoing. And it was just so draining. And now I really appreciate everyone messaging me being like, how are you? What's the update? And I'm not ignoring you. I think I literally put something on my Instagram stories the other day of like, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just overwhelmed. And that completely describes where I'm at right now. If I'm not replying to you, but you see that I'm putting stuff on Instagram or I'm working and stuff, it's because I'm okay. I'm just doing stuff that's within my control at the moment, and I'm health exhausted, and I just can't always talk about it. I think, wasn't life like, when we met, do you remember when we first met?
878, Saxon days, and I remember meeting a crazy bunch of people who I'm still friends with now, yeah.
But as in, do you remember, like, I was thinking back on this, we touched on it earlier, didn't we, that, I don't know, life was different, right? We were just...
Oh, I see. Because I said I looked old and grey because someone mentioned it recently, and you said, do you remember back in the day? That's where you're going with this? Thank you.
I didn't know. I actually said to you, I think we're both looking like old compared to what not in a bad way, but like we've just seen some shit. We've been through stuff in the 4 years we've known each other.
Yeah.
I just think like...
And this is, for anyone that is looking to get into this, it's not a bad thing, but there's always compromises, sacrifices, and it is a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. Oh my goodness, that's such a great way to wrap it up. It is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, there is a banging. It is a lifestyle. There is no way around it. Like, if you are part of the arts, you are living and you're breathing it. And I said it in the last episode that went out, having a supportive partner.
Yeah, they're needed.
Shout out to all the supportive partners, shout out to all the supportive families, all the supportive friends, because if we say we can't do something social because of work, please know that that's not an easy, light decision. It's that there is an opportunity or a payout that cannot be compromised.
I've been there so many times, and it makes me more grateful for when there is nothing. I actually do get those social
Yes.
moments. I'm like, oh, thank God I can actually be not a normal human being. I can just be here. I can be here in that moment rather than, I'm so sorry, this project, I can't do this, this and that.
And you do feel like you're saying that a lot, don't you, in this world?
It comes up a lot, but recently it's not been as bad, but some years it's been really
But
bad.
I also think that's when we were saying we were going to talk about work-life balance on this. We'll probably have to do a whole another podcast on it because my trauma dump just took over.
Just here's some flavours for the next one then, some themes.
Pepper it in.
When it talks about like Christmas, Halloween, like those are two major gigs for a performer.
Major.
But you're sacrificing, if you've got partners or family, you're sacrificing like the most social calendar events of the year.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
And even though those people know you and they know that, it doesn't make it any easier for the performer.
No.
It doesn't make it any easier for us because we're also missing out, even though we're doing what we love.
We don't get to it. Christmas and Halloween are different for us.
Yeah.
And for that year, it's like, oh, I'm glad, I really want you all to enjoy this. I can't.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to, or whatever it is. So, yeah.
And that is, prioritising my recovery. That is a couple of things that I'm not doing. Like, I've not booked a Halloween gig and I've not booked a Christmas gig this year.
Sad?
I don't know. I love Halloween. I love Halloween gigs, like performances. So that's
you did Candlelight, not last year?
Ghost Stories by Candlelight in
Was
the
that
Great
last
Hall.
Year?
Yeah.
Ghost Stories by Candlelight.
But again, I might be able to do something like that again,
You
but
might,
I just don't know. It'll be a last minute booking. It won't be a and this is the second year I won't have chosen to book a panto.
Yeah.
And I'm actually not mad about that. I think I've done my time.
Fair. That some people can't.
Yeah.
I've spoken to people recently who can't stand it and would never ever touch it.
I adore panto.
I love
panto.
Panto. Get me in for it, but
I think I might be, as in it might be a season I'm in. It might be because of my, my physical injury, because of I can't throw myself physically into stuff right now. It might be because of that, and you never know. A couple of years off, a year into recovery, I might feel differently and go back into it. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? Watch this space. But you're booked in a panto.
I don't know if I can talk about it yet. I don't have a contract. This is
He might be booked in a panto. Wow.
He might be.
He will be. He'll be. You'll be in a panto. There you go.
I will be. In fairness, that one was a really kind offer, and I hope I can't see how that would fall through when it's not going to that.
Think so.
I don't think that one will fall through.
I don't think it will.
No.
And I think, thank you for being generous today and
lending your ears.
And
also, I hope you're commenting and leaving loves and support for Becca, because this is a journey itself, this podcast, but you are about to go on quite a journey. And
I'm about to have major surgery.
But if you ever feel like you need to just put it out there, that's what Part of the Arts is for.
Yeah, maybe I should use it more as like a let's chat. And that's what our episoers are together.
That's what this is about.
I'm so thankful for that. So thank you. Thank you for being you.
Chin chin.
Cheersing our microphones. Me and Jordan don't do very well at like being nice to each other.
No, we don't.
We're like,
we're
like, oh, it makes me uncomfortable to give you. Yeah, no, but we do actually care.
But we've got a theme for the next one to talk about, and it will happen soon.
Work-life balance.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Like maybe some like tips and tricks and things. If anyone's got any, oh my gosh, like message us on socials.
There you go.
Yeah, chuck us a message. If you've
Did
got
a band
any.
get in contact with you yet?
A band? No. I've
we
not
need
had
a band to talk to Becca.
I want to talk to a band.
So
cool.
get on this.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you want to sign us out because it's your episode this time?
Okay.
It's your episode. It always is, but.
It always is. No, thank you. Thank you for listening to Part of the Arts, as always. And thank you, Jordan, for chatting and making me open up. Don't love it, but I did it. So, yay. Yay. It's all part of the arts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It can't just be a highlight reel.
No, absolutely.
It can't. So, join us next time. And
on Part of the Arts.
Yes. Yeah. And like, subscribe, share, review, comment, please. Like, we want to push this out.
Spread the gospel.
Spread the gospel of Part of the Arts. It's a lifestyle.